It feels like everything is monetized. But can you monetize friendship? Well, Discord certainly wants to. They don't list themselves as a place for creators to give their community updates. No, they're a friendship app. Wait! If Discord's a friendship app, they should be making like 10 times the money. Discord makes $500 million a year, but they have like 200 million monthly users. Multiply that by one Starbucks trip in the US, you know it's true, and you get $2 billion of monthly revenue. And that's with a B. And a lot of people on Discord, because I don't really have friendship. I mean, look at me. I know one person in real life that does content creation, but like on Discord, I know like hundreds. And even if you want to go the parasocial route and donate a bunch of money to Twitch streamers, guess what? You're still at the Discord because all the streamers have Discords anyway. I think the best example of these are coffee, food, and gifts. Because even though a lot of times these are equally shared, like 50% of the time one person will buy the coffee, the other 50% of the time the other person will, there's still profit and money happening for the coffee shop. And like, think about Twitch, like they're making so much money. Like people donate thousands of dollars to other people just for being cool and stuff like that. So what's so different about Discord? I mean, if you really think about it, shouldn't it be like 2, 3, 4 Starbucks trips worth of money spent on Discord each month maybe? I mean, you could say, I guess, like, there's so many young people on Discord, they don't have any money and they don't want to be generous. But I actually don't know if that's true. It's like, I remember when I was younger, oftentimes the very first thing I spent my money on was, like, buying, like, dinner for my parents or, like, buying gifts that I thought were really cool for, like, my siblings or my friends or something. And, like, even though I didn't really have very much money, like, it didn't matter. That was just something that I found fun. And I still think that people have that mentality and they have that willingness to share. And that's what they still do. But before we move on, what even is friendship? Well, apparently, a friend is a person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. I mean, really? Is that what friendship really is? Just feelings of affection? I mean, to me, that definition feels so small. It's like, you could be friends with anyone, really. I mean, like, meet someone for 3 seconds and like, oh, I have feelings of affection, you're cool. But, I mean, like, what I think we really mean by friends, the people who we actually end up spending parts of ourselves, and that reflects in the way we spend our money, is close friends. And by that I mean people who really care about us, and we reciprocate that feeling of care back to them. Though I think the slightly depressing truth about this is that there really aren't what we would consider to be good friends on Discord. Like, in my time on Discord, I've like talked to thousands of people, and to be honest, only about 5 genuinely cared about me. And see, I think Discord has an even bigger problem in the opposite direction. See, I work in sales, and as part of that, I sell $2,000, $3,000, even $4,000 products on a routine basis. And to be very honest, people on Discord are way meaner than people involved in $4,000 sales. These people who have spent so much money to buy a product, and really they've encountered some sort of problem, and even when they are mean, they're not even close to as mean as normal people on Discord. Simply speaking, I think that Discord, which is supposedly built on friendship, is an illusion. So essentially, Discord is really just monetizing interactions and maybe building communities for content creators and stuff like that. But you know, last time I manually counted, there is 8 billion and more people on the earth. So that really leads you to ask the question, you know, why can't people just go outside and find one of the over 8 billion people to talk to? I think it really boils down to fear. Like, I used to be too afraid to talk to really anyone, like in person, over the phone, anything like that just was really scary. But once you step foot into that world and you start to understand like the true beauty of like real relationships in real life,
I think it unlocks a new sense of bravery and a new sense of exploration that you just never get to experience otherwise. I honestly feel bad for a lot of these Discord users because instead of getting what they really need in life, they're just settling for semi-parasocial, uncaring interactions. But what about the number of friends? See, with Discord you can make 1,000 friends or whatever. I mean, as long as you have Discord Nitro. I just don't agree that you need 1,000 friends or can have 1,000 friends. I mean, personally, I would say I have like 3 close friends, realistically, and I'm perfectly content. So I just don't see it being number of friends because, I mean, at some point in time, a 0 in relationship value multiplied by any number of friendship is gonna still be 0. Back on the Discord front though, I think they're actually succeeding. See, since it's not real friendships that are happening there, it is honestly very difficult to monetize interactions when, I mean, you could just go outside at the end of the day. But Discord's actually turning a profit. I think Discord's actually been doing a really good job recently with sponsorships. Because no one wants to see a bunch of different sponsorships and advertisements when they're just trying to get a casual chat in. But with their new Quest feature, they allow you to kind of go on an adventure and even unlock a Discord profile cosmetic, which, I mean, actually does matter a lot to the people who are on Discord a lot, genuinely. I think another thing that Discord will probably start to lean into more is really partnering with their biggest servers, like, you know, Marvel Rivals, over 1 million members, Midjourney, I believe over 10 million members, and just giving them the resources they need to thrive and probably building them like custom things in exchange for some sort of payment or maybe percentage of sales or something like that. So Discord is gonna be okay. They're not making $2 billion a month, but they are making money. But what about you? What about me? Are we gonna be okay giving away arguably the most important part of ourselves to shallow relationships? I mean, what separates us from AI if we don't have connectedness? You know, AI can emulate us. AI can make near perfect video. It can do amazing research. But you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have connectedness. It doesn't have relationships. And yet we're throwing them away. I know for me that just a couple relationships have changed the course of my entire life. So why are we genuinely relying on the internet for some sort of slight companionship when we could find beautiful, deep, meaningful relationships right outside our windows?